Hey, it's good to be back. Sorry about that break. Thanks for those of you who stuck around. In today's video, we've got Tophia having beef with Angie for trying to get Donald's ashes, buying a ton of Timu, and diagnosed by ChatGPT. Stay tuned.
Yeah, I went to pick up packages to see, because I still have to pick up my Timu packages, but yeah, I got most of them. I didn't get all of them. So I went to pick up my Timu packages, and yeah. What's the song? The song is Fall in Love Alone. She's fine. She don't need water.
I can't even afford to consider spending money on anything other than groceries, rent, and gas. And we've got Miss living in a homeless shelter here, picking up multiple Timu packages. She was caught complaining about grocery prices a while back, and people found her Walmart receipt and found out she doesn't need to spend any money on housing or food. So yeah, of course she's spending her money like it doesn't matter.
Are you joking? What size do I wear? It depends on what you're sending, because in shirts I wear an extra large, but I get 1X or I get a 2X. It depends on how the shirt is made. I'm good. How are you? Well, actually in Timu size I wear a 5X because Timu sizes their stuff really shitty.
Yeah, that's why you have multiple packages from them you gotta get, right? By the way, she's had her music really loud and blasting during this whole live so far. It's very annoying.
He doesn't care about taking care of himself, so that's on him. I tried getting him help, but the VA said that he has to admit himself in, so if he doesn't want to get himself help, that's on him. He has the choice to choose to stay on his medication, and he does not want to do so for his family. That's what bothers me. Like, he'll get into this mindset of he doesn't need his medication, he's okay, he's alright. This whole situation with like trolls, and partially his fault too, because he didn't care enough. Or else if he really cared enough, he would have kept us a place to live. Like, it's a difficult situation having to, deal with someone with bipolar, it's a difficult situation of having to take care of someone with bipolar that chooses not to take care of themselves. And sometimes it may seem heartless, but at the end it's not heartless, because the thing that is very heartless is not wanting to stay, is refusing to stay healthy. Like, he knows he needs his medication, but he goes back to this, I don't have a dog.
I'm not denying that living with Donald as your dad is an incredibly difficult thing to go through, but when they got the house taken away, Tophia was still a grown-ass woman. I understand she's the child and he's the parent, but she was old enough to do something to help her family or even just herself.
You thought you was gonna do, yeah, she did. She tried to pick up my brother's ashes, and then the lady said she was drama, and I told her no, and I told her everything that girl did. I did tell her. That lady's son went to school with my brother and her. They know who she is.
You know what? At least Angie tried to get Brother Chu's ashes. Meanwhile, you never even bothered to get off your ass and get them yourself.
Angie tried to call to pick up my brother's ashes because she thought it was going to work, and it wasn't going to work, saying, oh, I'm trying to help. And you got denied, and you're still going to get denied. That lady said she's drama because she knows her, because her son went to high school with me. Because why is she trying to pick up my brother's ashes from the funeral home? Trying to say that she's trying to help. You tried to call the funeral home behind my back and pick up the ashes? You're so... that is evil. That is evil. She's evil.
You know what else is evil? Leaving him there for over 120 days to rot.
She knows who you... Next time, think smarter. To dig up your grandma from the grave and then taking her home with me, because I can do that. Okay?
At least her grandma has a grave.
So crazy. Yeah, I saw AJ Lee returned. I haven't really been getting into wrestling. I need to get back into wrestling.
You need to get back into a house.
Reddit. She got caught talking to minors not once but twice. It's on Reddit. There's literally proof. If you just type in Angie Tophiachu, there's literally a thread that comes up that she got caught talking to minors twice, and she says she didn't care.
Yeah, I'm just including this part to remind you guys that they're all awful. All the characters in the story are messy, even if I pit them against each other sometimes.
I was not gonna dress up as a schoolgirl. How many times do I have to say that? Considering the fact that you literally don't say stuff about Sniper Wolf, who literally dresses like kind of like schoolgirlish, and you wouldn't say that to your favorite creator. Let's be for real. I'm pretty sure your favorite creator has done something like that and you haven't said nothing. You defend one person over the other. And it's so weird considering the fact that some of y'all allow one person to do it over the other. No one said I was dressing up as a schoolgirl. I saved some stuff in my list, and I don't have to tell you what I'm doing because it has nothing to pertain to why you need to know everything that I'm doing. Considering the fact that, no, I'm not dressing up as a schoolgirl. Use your common sense. You can use things for other things.
Are you sure about that?
She said this in her stories too, about how she's going to repurpose the schoolgirl lingerie. What the hell else could you use it for, bro? It's lingerie.
I do nothing all day. I went and got packages.
Yes, your Timu junk. I think what that chat member was saying was that you do nothing productive all day. It's giving that one Garfield comic strip where Garfield is like, I gotta work so hard, this dust ain't collecting itself.
She's the one that's in here because she's mad she failed. I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm not the one that tried to go pick up someone's ashes.
Yeah, we know.
Confetti, that she's still talking to herself, calling me a loser, bitch, saying no one cares about me when your family don't even like you or don't care about you. So, yeah, that's why you don't have a place to live. Whenever, here's the thing, she does not have a place to live. Her mom does not want her living with her, her stepmom. Her real family does not want anything to do with her, her real mom, her real dad. Her sister doesn't even like her. The only reason why she's with this so-called fiance is because she has no place to live. But yet you want to say nobody likes me? I have a lot of people in real life that likes me. So maybe you should worry about yourself instead of worrying about me.
You do not get to get on someone's case for not having a place to live. The only reason why you have a roof over your head is because you took advantage of the system.
Girl uniform. That's not what I looked up, and I don't know how many times I have to tell you. If you think that's a schoolgirl uniform, then you're the one that's making it weird.
It literally says schoolgirl lingerie in the Amazon listing. What are you talking about? I couldn't find the exact listing on the Amazon store it said it was from, but I found the same product on a different site, and it's the same outfit under a different brand, and they both say it's a schoolgirl set, so yeah, that's what it is.
Because I told my friend, I was like, so yeah, I had an assessment, and I got diagnosed with major depression and PTSD. She was like, no, and like she didn't already know. I was like,
yeah, we know now that this diagnosis was done for her by ChatGPT.
yeah, ChatGPT did diagnose me. Yeah, but I don't have the money to. I have to make it enough money because I want to start filming on YouTube, but I'm trying to get a stable place first and then get my stuff set up so I can go live.
If you keep spending your money on useless things like Timu packages and concert tickets, you're never going to.
That's like the same people that tried to a predator. And I have that too. I have the screenshot of that. I just saw it right now. That's why I mentioned it. Because she said Asians age like fine wine, and she said that the corn content on the corn websites are titled teen to get people to watch it, and that people tried to push the narrative that she was a predator because they were saying she was defending me, even though people have no, like, I don't know about those apps. I don't know. I wasn't making that type of content, but she had a OF, which people was complaining about her having an OF. And basically, they were complaining. I don't complain because I don't care what people do in their life. So she would know about that stuff. Grown adults watch that stuff. You act like grown adults don't watch that stuff. So basically, I guess she knew about the websites and she said on the live stream herself, which is weird. Everyone recorded the bad parts of what was said on that live, but no one actually recorded the good parts of what was on that Aunt Karen live.
Tophia is talking about how there was someone in a Discord server who was labeled being a predator for defending Tophia about the teen corn stuff. Tophia insists she's never searched for anything like that on her phone, so I find it odd that she's in a way saying that it wasn't fair for this girl to be labeled a predator for defending her about her supposed true or not true Asian corn incident. If you find teen material like that creepy, wouldn't you be disavowing her for trying to justify it?
And I think I find that very suspicious. I find it very suspicious how people literally didn't record the parts where there was literal proof being shown, or there was things that was like literally, you know what I mean?
No, girl, I don't know what you mean. I've had to watch the last 3 minutes back like 3 times. I am very confused grasping what you're trying to say.
Because what happened is that she said like, oh, some of the videos are titled teen because they get people to watch the videos. I don't know anything about that. She said that on the live, and then she also said Asians age like fine wine, and people didn't like that, and then they put that narrative in the Discord that that basically they tried to put that narrative that she was a predator.
I think we already knew this, but I think Tophia is basically telling on herself with this and admitting that the teen corn stuff on her phone was real. Tophia says that sometimes non-teen material is labeled as teen to get people to watch it, so does that mean that it worked on you? Tophia is a 31-year-old woman. Even though it might not be illegal, it's still creepy. You're creepy! Especially with her fixation on Asians. Fun fact, I'm Asian.
Well, not even weird, but no one cares about your blogging. The only reason why you make videos is because you know you're getting money talking about me. If these people talked about other people, nobody would care. Like, ask these people to stop talking about me for a day. It's like an addiction. It's too hard. They can't stop.
Guys, I have a confession. I have a Tophiachu addiction. I can't get through the day without turning on her live and hearing her annoying music through the speaker. It's destroying my life.
Imagine sitting on my phone. Like, I wouldn't mind being a blogger because people told me to talk about drama and tea. Like, I've been asked this a long time ago, but I don't wish I'm anyone. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm not wishing to be anyone but myself.
That's your problem, Tophia. In your position, you shouldn't be wishing to be anyone but yourself. You need to want to be a better version of yourself.
It's just crazy to me how people really are. It's just like they don't think people deserve human decency. Like, people think that you don't deserve to be treated like a human being. If I did half of what y'all did to people and I followed them around, I took videos, I literally comment everything about them and know everything about every facet of their life, I would be called a stalker. But I don't know why that makes that any different from the haters on the internet. It's so weird.
If you did half of what those people did with like the taking videos and following you around, that would be more effort than anything you have ever done in your literal life. Disclaimer, earlinagreyyt does not condone stalking. A lot of this next live is irrelevant yapping, but I'll touch on a few interesting things she said.
you don't have enough money to get diagnosed. You don't pay to get diagnosed, especially if there's places that help for you to get diagnosed. You know what I mean?
So I guess that's her justification for having ChatGPT diagnose her. She doesn't have the money for it, and ChatGPT was free.
A professional diagnosed me. Yeah, ChatGPT did diagnosing. Yeah, I was asleep. I was not. I've been in pain for the past couple days. Like, I had that side pain. Show my outfit. I'm wearing the Winnie the Pooh shirt. Halloween Hello Kitty pajamas, and they have Halloween Hello Kitty slippers. I need them, okay? I need them badly. No, it's not a waste of money. I literally saw it on my TikTok and I'm like, I need those, okay?
I like how she's basically saying that buying something is never a waste of money if she sees it and wants it.
She should, because here's the thing about Megan Thee Stallion. Like, this is letting people know that you can't say anything about someone because you will get sued. People need to learn to not say whatever they want about someone. No, it's not freedom of speech, especially when it's lying on someone's name, especially like myself when people say I'm a predator when I'm not. That's not freedom of speech. And people need to learn to shut their mouths and not make up rumors about someone and not expect to not get sued. Yes, you do have the right to freedom of speech, but you also have to understand that your freedom of speech comes with consequences of your actions. And yes, I know people don't like what I've said.
People aren't expecting to get sued by you, Tophia, because you aren't Megan Thee Stallion.
And I've been truthfully honest about what I said, but you know what I mean? Like, it's the consequences of your actions. Like, some people have to know that they have to understand the consequences of their actions. If you're gonna lie on someone's name, you're gonna get sued. And that's on that. So, yes, you can, because if you have proof that someone is lying on you, you don't know what it's like, especially because people try to hurt your brand that you are building, considering the fact that Meg Thee Stallion is a brand. Anything that someone says about somebody hurts their brand because companies look at that, and if they look at what people are saying and they believe it, they will literally not want to work with you. That's what it is. And no one's going to want to lose out on thousands of dollars because someone lied on them, Lins. So yes, you have the right to sue someone for defamation.
That's going to be hard to prove in your case because you're not getting deals with companies. And okay, maybe you have the Timu deal, but everything about that deal sounds sketchy as hell, and I don't think it's enough to help you in a lawsuit. She's not ever going to try to sue anyone, it's too much work.
Yeah. BTS member did you get? I got Suga, I got RM, and I got Jungkook.
That's a lot of McDonald's. No wonder you're having pains in your side. In that last stream, Hat, which is the archive channel I always get the streams from, actually edited out all the singing and cut around the music. I appreciate it, first of all, but does anyone else think that Tophia blasts music loudly on purpose to make it annoying for the commentary channels? Do we think she's smart enough to think of that?
Like, why are you trying to dox people? Is that, like, stop being weird? Yeah, they're gonna come, because they don't got, nothing better to do. I mean, unemployed people have nothing better to do.
I'm genuinely stunned at how Tophia repeatedly uses unemployed as an insult. She knows she's the most unemployed person in the world, right? Does she think she has an excuse because of her mental issues, so she's off the hook? How does she know others don't? Like, is that much of her brain just mush?
I mean, the thing that sucks is that I don't have a tripod. I need to get a tripod, and I need to get so I can put the green screen.
The thing that sucks is you don't have a job. You need to get a job so you can get a house. Stop leeching off the homeless shelter.
Because I'm not unemployed because I get paid, and I also have to pay taxes. Unemployed people don't have to pay taxes. Unemployed people wouldn't be even getting money at all. That doesn't make sense. Common sense means to use your common sense.
My common sense tells me that this going live thing you do on TikTok isn't enough to sustain yourself. because you're living in a homeless shelter and you're too lazy to do anything except hit that live button and yap.
Unemployed people don't pay taxes. They don't even work. I literally did an ad for Timu and made $2K. All I have to do is get a lawyer, clear my name, and I can have brand deals like that coming in.
She really thinks she's an internet celebrity. She thinks her content is that amazing, and that she has so many fans that love her and want to buy whatever she promotes. And the only thing she needs to do to be living her dream influencer lifestyle is clear her name. We haven't had a good Deluluchu moment in a while. That was good.
Because I already know if I pursue something, it's always going to end up like, oh, well, we can't work with you. We can't this, we can't that. This is interesting. If you don't like it, you can leave. It's not interesting because you're mad you don't get any ad offers or any offers from any companies. Okay, I would be mad too if I had to work a 9-to-5 job. I mean, I'm just saying. And this is not no shade to 9-to-5 job workers. I'm just saying. Some of you 9-to-5 job people expect other people to want to live in your misery with you. If you don't like your job, then quit. There are a lot of advice on YouTube. There are a lot of things on YouTube that can help you make money without having to get a 9-to-5 job. All you gotta do is just go use your little fingers and tippity tap and search up stuff.
She's really saying people are jealous of her because she doesn't have to work and she gets ad offers and that they work a 9-to-5. Dude, you literally have nothing. People who work a 9-to-5 do so because they know they have to provide for themselves and give themselves and their loved ones a better life. You have no motivation and no drive for your future. All you think about is instant gratification and how you can get all the useless shit you want without having to pay for it. You leech off people on the internet and you leech off the government. You never feel like you have to work for things you want and just expect everything to be handed to you. That is not something that people should ever feel jealous of. How dare you complain about the economy and how hard it is to get housing and about food prices, then turn around and say, quitting your 9-to-5 is so easy. If you're miserable, just quit your job. You can find another one. You can find other ways to make money so easily if you just tippy tap, stupid. Yeah, okay, like I'm gonna take advice from the deadbeat who got evicted from her house, moved into her car, then had to move into a homeless shelter, and can't stop wasting the little money she has on fast food, concert tickets, and Timu garbage.
I don't know where this Teresa came from. Do you have a separate room? How are you playing music? Because I can. Friends talk every day. Well, not necessarily. You can not talk to your friends and still pick up from a conversation. I do message her, but I know she's busy because she's got a lot going on. She's got to get a place. Mind you, the people that I made friends with, they're in a shelter as well. They got to get a place. Plus, she's going to go back to work anyways.
I predict all of Tophia's shelter friends are going to do what they're supposed to do and get back on their feet, get housing, and leave. And Toph will be the only one left at the shelter.
You join her? I made a slight joke to her. I was like, so is your job hiring? And she asked her coworker, she's like, is there any available job? I was like, nah, I don't really want to work.
See?
Blanket. Food reviews, I haven't been able to. There's been some new restaurants that I've opened up too that I wanted to try. No, I had to go check because I have dinner, late dinner. I don't have any money to go. I already said that.
Hey, that didn't stop you from buying 3 McDonald's Happy Meals to get K-pop figurine toys.
A lot of stuff because it's like literally, why are you complaining about whether or not I have something in my wish list, which I didn't put there for people to buy, but why are you literally saying I'm having people buy that? No way, shape, or form did I say to buy that. I told people do not buy anything from my wish list.
She's talking about her schoolgirl lingerie Amazon wishlist thing again, defending herself, saying she only hearted it so she could buy it when she has the money, and that it wasn't on her public wish list so people could send it to her. So I kind of believe that, because why would you put something on a wish list with an address you're no longer at? But also, bro, just private the wish list. Are you too lazy to do that as well? Apparently, because how hard is it to private something or change an address on a wish list?
I don't understand how people are so mad from someone buying something from somebody's wish list. How does that affect you? If you get affected by little things, I think there's something that's called seeking therapy. Or maybe going outside to touch some grass. Like, why are you and especially the fact that she's concerned about things that literally pertains to me being an adult. I'm 31 years old. I don't need people to sit here and baby me and tell me that I'm not supposed to do this or that. I'm a 31-year-old grown woman who could do whatever I want because I'm 31 and I'm grown. Instead of pocket watching people, which I am not buying anything from my wish list. Obviously, I don't have money. That's why it's a wish list. And some of the stuff that is in there, I literally said don't buy from my wish list because I don't have the right address. And on top of that, even so, you shouldn't be pocket watching people, and you should watch your own pockets instead of watching someone else's pockets. Considering the fact that my brother needs to get buried. So I haven't been spending any money except if I need to take a lift from here to wherever.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
And you're in here arguing with someone who you deem unemployed. That's unemployed activities. Only unemployed people argue with unemployed people. And if you don't believe me, I literally got offered from someone to go live in a house in Maui. Something you wouldn't get offered because he owns a house in Hawaii. And not only that, he offered for me and my friend to go live in California if we had a way to get down there because she didn't have a place to live.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know, there's incredible people like that, some you wouldn't know about because they own properties and businesses. I mean, hey. It is so crazy to me that some of you guys love to talk trash, but you ain't on anybody's level. Then go, but I can't because first of all, my brother's not buried and my mom's not gonna go to Hawaii. That's the thing. She won't up and leave to another state. You know, I would have loved to go to California, but my friend's not gonna up and leave to California either. And I'm not saying I'm not gonna go because of my friend. My mom won't up and leave, and I cannot leave her here and go move to California. Like, she was just in an accident. She can't walk normal.
I don't believe for a second that Tophia would stay where she is for the sake of her mother if she were offered a house to live in Maui or California. You keep talking about how your brother needs to be buried, but there is not a single shred of evidence that you have ever done anything to try and make that happen.
You can't sit here and argue when you're living in consumerism. What urges you to go buy an iPhone when your phone is working? Do you really need that iPhone 17? Do you really need that? Or do you fall under consumerism? Do you fall under the spell of consumerism? Because why do they have this much power over you to say, oh, let me go buy that new Switch 2 because I need it. Let me go buy the latest Xbox that just came out, even though mine isn't broken, but I need the new one. Okay, why do you need it if yours is working just perfectly good? That's why when you upgrade, they shut off being able to play online.
Girl, you know damn well that if you had the money, you'd be over-consuming like crazy. Don't give me that crap. You're an incredibly consumery person. Every time you see some random ad on your phone for some cheap clothes or shoes, or see a nice car drive by, you immediately go, oh, I need that, I need that.
There's no reason why we should be struggling to afford food, which is so crazy. I bought a little bit of groceries and it was $95. I couldn't even believe it. Can I help you? There you go. I don't get food stamps. I don't qualify because Trump, because, okay, so I'm at the shelter and other people were applying. You have to be working 20 hours a week to be getting food stamps. I don't work 20 hours a week.
So what I'm gathering from this is that she's being purposely deceitful that she isn't getting any help to pay for her food, because EBT will pay for mostly any food item. She's such a scumbag.
So, yeah. And I have to buy food, mind you. You have to be working 20 hours a week. And because I had to get diagnosed so I can get disability, which I don't want to be on disability because that's a fixed income. But if I have to, then I have to, because I know I can make so much more on social media. It's just that I haven't been able to do a lot of things. And also because a fixed income does not pay you a lot. My dad was on disability and he didn't get paid that much. And he still couldn't survive off of his paycheck. They don't pay disabled people enough. There's a girl on here who is literally barely scraping by, and she's disabled in a wheelchair, and she doesn't even get paid enough to live. And it's sad to see disabled people not even making enough. Yeah, they can work a part-time job while getting disability, but why should any disabled person have to work part-time on top of getting disability?
Disability benefits aren't for people like you, Tophia. You are not disabled. You are physically and mentally able to work. You are just lazy.
Well, I can't sue for the GoFundMe because technically, with the GoFundMe, right? The issue being why they refunded people's money was because they couldn't get a hold of the person who started the GoFundMe. I can't sue for that because technically, if they would have said that I stole the money, then I could have sued, because I didn't steal any money from GoFundMe and all the receipts are there. But they didn't give people back their refunds because of scamming. They gave it back because they couldn't get a hold of the person who started the GoFundMe. So there is no legal aspect when it comes to that. Like, I can't sue because technically that is their guidelines. And if it's in their rules, I can't sue for that because, I can't sue them for following their rules. I tried to get a hold of him and call him, but my brother's other friends didn't really know him or didn't know how to get a hold of him, and it became too late. So because of that, they gave the money back, and I shouldn't have to go through this horrific process of trying to receive money because people reported it as me scamming. And because they reported the GoFundMe so much, this is what it came to. I shouldn't have to have done that. I should have received the funds immediately, but since people wanted to be assholes, that's what happened. So now I didn't get nothing.
That's gonna be all from me today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I really appreciate it if you subscribed or gave it a like. I really want to try and reach 1,000 subscribers before December. Thank you for everyone who has stayed and been watching. I'm very grateful and I appreciate it. Alright, see ya!